officially my first day alone as a New York City rat.
And everything's a disaster.
No, hold his head up so it slithers down his throat. You're so annoying, Stormy.
What you're not ready for is the kitchen. If these get robbed off my head, bubblegum and a knife. Let's go. This is my matcha that's not hitting. This is my coffee that's also not hitting, and everything's a disaster. I've been like doing laundry and not putting the laundry away because I'm like, why would I fold and hang up all this laundry? I don't know why I thought this was a better solution for me, because now I literally have to fold it and pack it up anyway. I'm gonna try to show you what I'm working with in the rest of the room. And that's my lunch. I'm still working on it. The other thing I have is these like tunnel like closets. Like that door goes from one end of the room all the way to the other end of the room, and I have another one over here. I have been collecting things for when I eventually move out, which I was hoping was going to be a lot sooner than this, but whatever, we're here now. So it looks a lot more chaotic than it is. These are clothes. I got this bin for clothes that I'm depopping. There's obviously been a bit of an overflow. These are boxes. Whenever my sister gets a package, she gives me the box so that I could like pack up the depop clothes. Those bins over there, there's 1, 2, 3. Those 2 bins have like houseware things that I've been collecting, like cutting boards, knives, whatever. That one has Christmas decorations. That one's gonna stay here. Okay, this one has Halloween decorations. That one has like some more random kitchen things, and then those ones have like my things from high school that I can't seem to part with. This one is Costco toilet paper, Costco paper towels, Costco paper plates, baking dishes, glasses from Crate and Barrel, just like cooking utensils. So yeah, life hack. Like if you're moving in 6 months, if you're moving in a year, if you're moving in 10 years, start collecting things that you want in your future home. Even if you don't know what the aesthetic is, I highly recommend going with like just neutral tones. Get everything in neutral tones, get everything in white, get everything in glass, get everything you can in like wood. And you could paint anything. Just have it, because moving is expensive as it is. Then imagine having to like go out and buy a toilet paper holder. I'd be pissed. I don't know what possessed me to think that putting all the clothes on the floor was the right move. Now I have a cabinet that is shared with socks and underwear, towels, workout t-shirts, a mini fridge, and my favorite sauces. So we have, this is not a sauce, it's literally just like snacks, but like Korean corn tea and cloves. I love tea. Clove tea is really good for you. Vinegar, I eat a lot of vinegar. We have more vinegar, unfortunately. And yes, I do eat the kind of vinegar that people clean their floors with. Ooh, I have this kind of vinegar. I don't really like this brand. I don't think I'll get this one again. Tabasco. Also don't really like sriracha. I was trying something, to me it just tastes like spicy ketchup. I don't like it. Chaprava. This stuff, I had to get the big one because I also drink it. The snack closet. My AC is blasting, let me tell you. Back in here, it's a very random situation happening in here. I always say my room is massive, but there's no storage. I eat one of these every single night before bed. I'm sorry, this is such a random tour. There's so many things to do, and I'm like showing you my snack closet. It's like a little Snickers bar. It tastes just like Snickers to me, but for some reason kind of better. This is like a wafer, caramel, chocolate, nuts. Very, very good. I've been actually eating these every single night. Like I'm falling asleep with half of this hanging out of my mouth. This is something new that I got, and I was like, let me save the bag for dramatic effect, but I literally already took the cups out and wore it and like washed it and everything, but I can now throw the bag in the garbage. I got like a new Aloe sports bra because I've been wearing these all day, every day. She's tight. She's industrial, okay? But I did take the cups out of it because I'm not wrestling with the cups out of the wash every single day. So I got this. My sister picked it out for me. It's cute. We're on the floor now. I'm gonna tackle this. My hair keeps changing because like I want to be cool so that I don't get overstimulated and stressed out and give up, but I also don't want to look like shit. Apparently I still look like shit. I oiled my hair and then I straightened it, so it's it's kind of shaggy right now. It's a hectic week. Here I have hair extensions. I just bought these in December. Now I've used Bellamy since I was 15 years old, and they would last me upwards of a year. These, undyed, just bought. I've noticed in the past, I think 3 or 4 years, the quality of Bellamy has gone to absolute crap. I don't know what to do about that. I think I'm gonna have to, hopefully my hair's growing out and I don't have to buy hair extensions anymore. But it's just devastating because they were such a ride or die for so many years, and now their extensions just like turned into dreadlocks after 3 uses. I have a garbage bag here. These are clothes that I wear every week, and they say that like if you wear it, don't throw it out, throw out the stuff that you don't wear. Here's the problem, is I wear ripped clothes that I have been wearing for a long time. This is a winter coat. The good thing about having a house like in New Jersey and like a whole bedroom in New Jersey is that New York apartments are pretty small, and it's good to have somewhere to like store your winter clothes, your Christmas decorations, your fall decorations, and then like I could literally just drive all my summer stuff here, leave it, and like do a switch out. Something that I have that I can't figure out what to do with is this lioness. It's a lioness ultra disgustingly mini skirt. So cute. I got it when I was in Japan, and I actually got it for I think a Tokyo trip. I ended up not wearing it because I had a weird tan line on my legs, but I love this skirt so much. Never got a chance to wear it. It's so short, and I'm trying to figure out if I sell it or not because it's literally never been worn, and it's just like the material is so nice. Like maybe when I have like a daughter one day and she's having like her little ultra mini moment, she can wear this. These pants are just a relic, and I've gotten so many compliments on them. I've worn them for so many years. They have oil stains on them. They have another stain. They have like grass stains, barn stains, stains that I can't explain. They're huge. They fall off of me, but I love them so much. They have to go though. One day, trust me, I'm gonna be searching everywhere being like, where are my butterfly pants? Something I'm also working on is throwing out like underwear. But like when you get a pair of underwear stretched out exactly the way you like them, it's really hard to say goodbye to them. But like I just bought a whole bunch of new underwear, and I need to part with all the funky ones. Like, look, my life is taking a new turn. This is the beginning of a new chapter. I cannot enter this chapter with the same underwear. Like, I just have no reason to be still wearing the same underwear that I was wearing like in high school, you know? See, like even my Aloe sweatpants. I wear Aloe sweatpants every single day, but they're all too long on me, and this is what the bottoms of every single pair of my Aloe sweatpants look like, and they are $120 something a pair. They might honestly be more than that now. And like literally this like Accolade silver thing is not even silver anymore. It's just blue now. I think I might throw these out, and that's devastating because now I'm gonna have to spend money on a whole new pair. I get it, they're great. These are like great quality sweatpants. The thing is, I don't think you're supposed to wear them every single day to the gym, to the grocery store, to the club. I have worn these to the club before. Hungry all of a sudden, and it's like I don't have my watch. I think it's like 3 o'clock actually. I'm afraid I have something that I've been hiding from the world. Let me explain, okay? Like I said, I have a huge room, not a lot of storage. There's a box buried under that with clothes that I came home with from Japan, and I was like, I'm gonna move. Why would I unpack this box? I'll just rummage through it anytime I need anything. Like, I'm messy. I'm always gonna be messy. I've settled with that. I'm not gonna try to be something I'm not. I've always been messy. I'm always gonna be messy. If I'm trying on clothes and I don't like the outfit, that outfit is going on the floor, and I'm gonna pick out the next one. There's gonna be clothes on the floor. If you come to my house, there's gonna be clothes on the floor. I'm not sorry. This is who I am. Listen, there are some things that are just not to be thrown away, no matter what, ever. I'm gonna say it, when I was in high school, I was really cool. So I went to like a hick-ass hillbilly out in the boonies high school where like going to the mall was like a vacation and a treat. It was like going to Disney because I went to the mall all the time. My dad lived closer to the mall, so like I always kind of saw what was cool and what was hip and what was hot and what the teenagers were doing. The wash on these, look at that. I was just a cool. With any luck, my kids will be just like me, and they'll see these jeans and be like, whoa. I actually have a whole bin with some of my old high school clothes, like just the things that, not necessarily because I'm trying to live in the past, but just because like some of these things you can't find them, like in the deepest of trenches. Like you cannot find these pieces anymore, and we all know what happened at Hot Topic. I'm afraid I started shopping at Hot Topic when I was like 7 and 8, back when they were like very cool. By the time I was older, where it was like an appropriate age to be shopping at Hot Topic, they had switched to they were doing the My Little Pony thing. Hello. I look gross because I am gross. I don't know what possessed me to store my couch and my ottoman and my other couch in my sister's unfinished basement without a cover on it. I am here right now going over it. I'm gonna have to do probably like 3 passes with this like wet vac. It's dusty, I'm sweaty, I'm overstimulated, but it's gonna be fine. I've done maybe a 16th of the couch and I've already had to change the water. It's so dusty. Then relax. Also have to hope and pray that this halter fits the pony, because I don't know about that, man. Got a new halter for you. Really should untangle this before I do anything. What is happening here? What is this? What is going on? Come here. Stormy. Let me just pretend I have a treat for him, because the last thing I'm doing is giving that pony a treat. Come here, Stormy. Here. Stormy. The thing is, Stormy kicks, so if I'm up. Get him. Oh. 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 Stormy. No. Just deal with that for a little bit, pony. Are we thinking dewormer or baths first? Gun, which one do you want first? Oh, let's get the deworming over with, actually, because that's really a tough one. Bro, I don't know who's out here shooting. All right, I'm going to... It's so dark in here. I'm going to try to deworm the pony first, since he needs like a special dose. Get that over with, because that pony, I really hate dealing with him. At least Gun's not spooking to the gunshots. Where are you going, Gunther? Oh. So I've never done a special dose of this. I've always only done the full thing on horses. Like, I've never dewormed a pony, and I was hoping I would never have to deworm a pony. So I'm guessing this is like 1/3, 2/3. I should read instructions, right? Do not use in horses intended for human consumption. What are you doing? No, further up by his withers, yeah. Bro, I don't even know what's happening right now. Bro, he's taking you somewhere. I don't know. See, now I'm mad because I can never, as long as I've had Gun, as long as I've actually been riding horses, I can never just jump on a horse's back. I would try so hard and I'd be just covered in sweat and dirt from like falling off the horse onto the ground because I could never jump straight onto their back. And this friggin' 6'5" man just gets on him. I also switched his dewormer because horses will get like, kind of like immune to the same one and it just won't be as effective. So it's good to like change dewormers. He was getting the same one for like 4 years. There's no instructions on ponies. I'm gonna guess that these notches mean one. Oh, it's... How many pounds do you think that pony is? About 500? I am so lost. I don't even know how to move this thing up. All right, I'm gonna go to 500 pounds for the pony maybe, because he's fat. You know what? It's not gonna kill him. Probably. The thing is, it says don't have any food in their mouth while you're doing the dewormer, but I won't get the dewormer in unless they have food in their mouth. So it's like, is it really that big of a deal? All right, we're gonna get the pony first. Yeah. Okay, am I like losing it today? There's sweat going into my eyes. Stupid. Okay, you know what? We haven't even started doing all the things that we need to do and I'm already open.
You have some dewormer on your lip.
I could taste it. Okay guys, it like doesn't even taste that bad. Are you kidding me? You're doing all that over something that tastes like this? It tastes like Orajel. You know the stuff that you numb your teeth with?
Yeah.
It doesn't even taste that bad. I don't know why y'all are acting a fool whenever I bring this stuff out. Move! Please be good for this pony. Got it! Okay, the pony was not as bad as I thought. He's usually so bad with everything. I feel like this is gonna be a good day now. Gotta catch him by surprise. Yeah! Come on, God. No. Do you see him kicking out? You maniac!
Try moon dance.
Moon dance. Moon dance is so much worse.
Oh my God. Hey.
Don't kick me. It used to just be him throwing me around. Now he's getting violent and kicking me. Go. What are you doing, bro? Thank you. The only thing I don't like about this is I feel like I'm rewarding that man kicking at me. But like, literally just take the medicine. I tasted it myself. It's not even that bad. I don't want to hear it from the internet either. I can't deworm my own horse? No, I can't. I choose life. Good boy. No movements. No, hold his head up so it slithers down his throat. Down the gillet. My butt sweating?
I don't think so.
Moondance keeps outsmarting me. Gun doesn't outsmart me. Moondance outsmarts me every freaking time. Now what?
I have no idea.
Because that's all the warmer.
Well, I mean, that's not...
Like,
most of it's still in there, right?
Yeah, no, it's all still in here, but she's not even taking the apple. I'm telling you, mares are like, they're tricky. I might need to actually go in there and try to shove it down. At least Gun got dewormed.
I mean, we could start with a real apple and then, like, shove the next one in.
Oh, yeah. Desensitize her with, like, a...
Yeah.
She's taking such tiny little bites of it.
She's annoying.
Damn, that was wet. Damn, even with the apple. Whoop. What if I just give her both together? Then it's like it's not even there.
Could be.
Sandwich. I'm afraid it's bath time now. We gotta herd them. Over there. Got my ducklings. I put a lead rope on Gun because everybody usually follows him. Well, he's leading me today. He has that stud mentality. He was gelded really late. He has a son somewhere in Wisconsin. Somewhere out in Wisconsin. Look, see all the ducklings. My boy's a leader, what could I say? Gun, come on. Come on, bud. Alright. Sometimes when they do this, you really gotta get next to them. Something I do want to do also is search. Oh my god. He's like really trying to get the flies. Gun, come on. Every time I pull out the camera, you stop. Come on. So annoying. Also, leave it to me to choose the day that it's like 90 degrees. That it's 90 degrees to do like dewormer and bath and everything. All of the above. Oh my god. I like never walk him on a lead line, so I'm like so not used to this. That was challenging, but we moved locations. I caved and spent $30-something on these like bath gloves to bathe him with. And I also got this man a purple shampoo for his mane. Get the gallon. And just a $2 spray bottle for it. Thing is, I always need a funnel, but then when I see a funnel in a store, I'm like, do I really need a funnel? And then the next day I like need a funnel for something. Oh god, I just lost like $20 in fly spray. Guys, come on!
Big baby.
At one point,
What's wrong with him eating?
because then he just like moves around and steps around, and we need him to just be still and like focus. But you know, at one point at Ed's barn, I got him to a point where I would just put him by the hose and I would just let him go, and he would stand there and wait while I bathed him. That only lasted so long.
Oh.
I don't think you can see the purple on camera, but he's getting a tone, a bleach and tone, Gunther.
He looks defeated.
He does look defeated. He's like, all right, let's rinse him. Okay, I've become half undressed because it's hot out here, but look at his boy. Gun, show them your hair. Ooh, purr. He's got a mohawk now. And a little fishtail situation in the back. She's afraid of the hose, and she'll just yank and yank and yank. So you might have to, one of us might have to hold her. I'm gonna slowly try to put the hose on near her and see what happens, because this might be just like a bucket wash. Hold her tight. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off.
Just let it run.
I think for your own safety, Kermit, we're gonna do a bucket bath with this one, which is really freaking annoying. Well, the thing with Moondance is she rears and she bucks. Like, she's like gonna kick, but she'll fully rear up on you. Oh, oh. Moondance, you're so annoying. Oh.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, this is about to take forever and my camera's about to die. Alright, I got 16% battery left. Last up is the pony, and he's already being bad. Let's see how he is with a hose.
Give me a minute.
Whoa!
At least he's not kicking. It's more than I expected.
Yeah, he usually is a kicker. Ow!
Want to switch again? I feel like we'd have an easier time if we weren't on something to play.
You're so annoying, Stormy. 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 Okay.
Fighter, this one.
Yeah, he really is. Alright, I'm gonna try to shampoo him down, and then I'd love to go home. Oh. Get his Whoa!
Alright. No, not that way, not that way, not that way. Okay.
Hey, Stormy!
No, she hates that.
He's literally just gonna eat. Today is officially my first day alone as a New York City rat. Let me just show you what we're working with first. Okay, I think we're gonna start at the very end of the creepy entryway. It does get bright, like there's a light down here, but it's such a long hallway. Okay, so like this is from my door. Ready? Okay, so this stuff here is all things that are going, there's some boxes over there. All of these things have to go into that box because they're all going back home to New Jersey. They're just things that I don't need here right now, but it's a long, long entryway. And then there's like a little, oh goodness. There's like a tiny, oddly shaped, like triangular coat closet here. All I have is like my Ariat jacket hanging in here right now. And then you keep going. So something that I love is an entryway. This place has an entryway. Usually when you go into a New York apartment, when you walk in, you're either in the kitchen or the living room. Who is texting me? Usually when you go into a New York apartment, as soon as you walk in, you're in the kitchen or the living room. The cat's screaming. I really like that this place has like a foyer entryway that kind of connects the house. I also wanted it compartmentalized, so I didn't want like one big square where it's like the kitchen that leads into the living room, and then there's a door with the bathroom, and then there's a door with the bedroom. I really wanted like a separate living room that goes out, and then there's a separate kitchen that's kind of closed off, and then separate everything. I didn't want like an open concept. I like compartmentalized homes because it feels cozy, and each room could kind of have like its own thing going on. This is like the entryway. Basically, that's not staying there. That is currently the cat's litter box. I thought that there was a box in there, but right now she's going potty in a cardboard box lined with a trash bag. So that's gonna, listen, it's my first day here. These are all cat things, whatever. The floors, first of all, can we just take a moment? This has to go down to the garbage room. I'm actually currently like building furniture, so there's just a lot of cardboard everywhere. The chandelier's cute. I want to get a round kind of medievally looking chandelier for this area, kind of like what I have in my bedroom at home. So when we first got here, the only box that like fell out of the truck, first of all, the day that we were moving, which was like yesterday basically, it was pouring and it was freezing. The only box that tipped over in the truck and fell out as soon as we opened the U-Haul truck door was like a box of my underwear. So it just had to be that box. So we have a lot of clothes that are like wet and dirty and that need washing, and we have not yet figured out the washing machine situation here. If you keep going, this, I love this, and I wish it went in deeper, but I could only ask for so much. Now, what you're not ready for is the kitchen, because I still, when I walk into the kitchen, I'm still like, how is the kitchen so dang big? Another thing that you don't really see in New York City apartments is a kitchen where you could have like a dining table or just like other things. Usually the kitchen is just like a strip against the wall or just very, very tiny. The kitchen was actually redone. So it took me an extra week to move in because they were completely renovating the kitchen. I did take before pictures. It's a completely different space. So now it's like bright, it's white. There used to be a door here. I wish there was still a door here, but whatever. These are like all of my things that I have to put away. The kitchen is massive. They redid the floors. There's a fan. I love that there's a fan. Huge, huge, huge windows. And then you come into this side. It is a weird shape, but let me tell you, I love that there's like everything over here, and I love that there's like a little nook over here so I could have like my matcha set up, my coffee set up. Obviously my KitchenAid will probably be there, and there's just a lot of cabinets, like a lot of cabinets. This, I just washed and changed the filter, so that's like filtering now. Get yourself like a gravity filter or something, because drinking out of water bottles, I don't feel like is sustainable for long periods of time. And like obviously you can't be drinking the New York water. Yeah, so the state of my refrigerator is also just, why does my hair look so, I just very quickly straightened my hair and it looks so odd. The state of my refrigerator, it's like a new fridge they put in, and it's like very much, I've set up nothing. You come out of the kitchen. These are the boxes that I was talking about that everything from the door has to go into, because my mom wants these boxes for like shipping big things. And then those aren't staying here. So I'm gonna go home this weekend and this is gonna just be gone. And then you keep going. This is currently my Costco closet because it is absolutely stacked. Did I lock her in the bathroom? Squirrel, what are you doing? Come out. There's another closet by the bathroom. This kind of has like nothing in it yet. I'll probably just keep like linens and stuff in here and like towels. And then the bedroom really opens up. Like it's actually massive. But the bed situation's kind of sad. I have my box springs, but I had to throw out my mattress from Japan because it just like warped really weirdly and it was uncomfortable. So I have my box springs and then my friend's air mattress on top of the box springs, and this is how I've been living. I did order a new mattress, but it's not going to be here for a few days. You need to relax. This room actually doesn't have much closet space. So for this big open empty wall here, I'm going to probably get a wardrobe, like a big like dark wardrobe, and then this will be like the dressing side of the room. I have somebody coming today to set up some curtain rods for me. I can already tell I'm gonna be an absolute menace when it comes to TaskRabbit, because I had a girl here yesterday deep cleaning the bathroom because the contractors left the bathroom a disaster. And on that first night I was like laying in bed like, did I make a mistake? Why did I get this place? Like the bathroom is so disgusting. I paid a girl from TaskRabbit to come here and deep clean the entire bathroom because it was skeeving me out in the worst way. It still kind of skeeves me out, but like this place was built in I think the 20s, so like it is kind of gross, but it's beautiful, and like the area is beautiful, and like only older people live here, so it was really hard for me to find an apartment here because they did not want the young hoes living in their apartments. I got this apartment basically because I knew a guy and I kept in touch. Listen, when you get in touch with a New York City realtor, do not burn that bridge when you go looking at the next apartment. You keep them in your contacts. I had a girl here yesterday deep cleaning the bathroom. She did a really good job. And since I've been here like 2 days. This is my first full day by myself. But I've been here 2 days. I feel like this is the second or third time somebody's called me like a kid. She was cleaning and she looked like she was my age. Like she was very young looking. And she's like, oh, like you live here with your mom? I'm like, no, my husband. She was like, husband? I was like, yeah. She's like, you look like you're 19. I don't know about 19, but like people think I'm in high school. I'm like, I don't look like I'm in high school, but whatever. Oh, let me show you the bathroom actually before we move on. But I do have a guy coming here today to hook up curtains. Now, I could do it myself, but my thing is that if you've seen any of my renovating videos, it's like, I've already installed flooring. I've already installed lighting. I've already painted an entire place. I've already installed curtains. I feel like I now know that I can do these things myself. So now I don't feel so bad just hiring somebody to do it with me. Like I could do it, and I know I could do it. I'm not hiring somebody because I can't do it. I simply don't want to now, and I don't know where my power drill is. So here's the bathroom. It's really upsetting, okay? It's really upsetting. I was like, why did you, okay, let me just show you. Those are my clothes. Yeah, so it's elderly. It's elderly. That, I hate that situation, but it's just the territory you come with. Yeah, the bathroom is elderly and I don't like it, but it's fine because the rest of the apartment is really great. My thing was why, Nezuko, come out. Come out, come out, come out. Come out. Come out. Thank you. My thing was, why did they look at the kitchen and say, oh yeah, that needs renovating? But then they looked at the bathroom and they're like, no, that's fine. Like that could stay. Let me show you the living room and then I'll show you the projects. Out here, the living room is massive. It's massive. I'm so happy to have my couch back. I love that thing over there. My round chair could fit in here, so that's something that I didn't expect. Princess Diaries is on the TV. This is still in the middle of being built. I have to put the rest of those doors in. I want all hidden furniture, meaning like I don't want open shelving much. Like obviously I have open shelving, that's fine. But like as far as like other things, I want everything that I'm storing to be completely hidden. I want all hidden like storage, if that makes sense. Massive, massive windows. Something I really like about my location here is that basically there's just greenery. Like outside of the windows, there's a lot of greenery. So I don't necessarily feel like I'm in New York City. Like my thing is I like to be in the woods. New York City is a little bit traumatizing for me. I like looking out of my window and seeing green. I think that's great. And I also just ordered some bird feeders and I'm gonna stick to the window so that the cat has some birds to look at and probably try to scare. And look at my cute little thing. I love this. So when I was saying that I wanted like a compartmentalized like space because every room can kind of have its own vibe going on. If you've been here a minute, there's no niche happening. I like too many different things. I do too many different things. I have too many different interests. There's no aesthetic happening. And I don't know what to do about that. So basically, this entryway here is kind of like dark and there's this chandelier that obviously I want to change out, but if I can't change it out, like I'm fine with keeping that. But the hallway here, I want to do kind of like a darker vibe. I got a really dark medieval looking long table that's going to go along here. And then I have some vintage chairs. I have these vintage chairs from my mom's friend's house and I have that like lambskin, like Mongolian like sheepskin or whatever, that's going to go over them. That's all going to go into this like dark hallway. This is going to be like darker woods, darker vibe, whatever, a little gothy. But then you come into the living room and it's so bright. I have a light couch. I have a light table. I really like mixed woods. So like I like the mix of dark woods with light woods with like this kind of wood with all different kinds of shades. And I also got these. These were actually a set of 5 picture frames on Amazon for $17. So I was like, okay, that's gonna definitely happen. I'm taking off the white border. I don't know what it is with everybody in these freaking white borders these days, but I hate it. I feel like it takes away from the picture, especially up against this like creamish colored wall. Like the walls aren't white, they're kind of like off-white and cream. And then you have this dark frame and then this bright white border. I feel like that sticks out more than the picture sticks out. So I love just the look of like a dark wood next to like a light wood, next to like a medium wood, next to like black wood, and then like also the combination of that with like stone and glass. I think that's like the vibe. It's very natural, very earthy, but I like that you go from like the darkish like medieval dungeness looking room into like, it plays into all my personalities, into this like little bit of a brighter open yeehaw. There's gonna also be a little bit of Japan like tie-ins because like at the end of the day, Japan's going to always be part of my life. I don't want to be like one of those people that went to Japan on vacation for like a week and then they come home and they're like, it's my second home. Like no, like I genuinely, it will always kind of be like a sense of home to me, as corny as that sounds. Like I literally left my mom's house and moved to Japan for several years, so like it's, stay mad about it, you know, like as stupid as it sounds, like yeah, Japan is kind of a second home to me. So like I'm gonna have like some just Japan things, not necessarily Japanime, but just like old, probably like old school, old lady Japan aesthetic. And then obviously like the kitchen is just probably just gonna be Polish babushka AF, but I don't know yet because the kitchen's very modern right now. Okay, here's what's happening. I have signed up for Solid Core today in Brooklyn and it's my first time ever going to Solid Core at a different studio than like the one that I used to go to. And it does seem aggressive. This is my very first day ever by myself in New York City as a New York City rat. I'm trying to, I know I have a lot of different side projects happening right now, but I'm trying to get into a routine as quickly as possible, because the thing about me is if I sit routineless for a long time, then my life becomes routineless. So it's like, I'm here now, this is day one, we're busy, we're doing things. Like I wake up, I'm doing my hair, I'm trying to be presentable. I have workout, like I have to figure out the train today, so there's that. But I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson because when I went to Japan, I was routineless for a long time. Now, when I went to Japan, it took us about 3 months to even get Wi-Fi. We didn't have anything. It was an empty house. We had one bed, no couch, nothing else, like literally nothing else. I was routineless for a long time, and my husband would go to work and I'd basically stare at a wall for 12 hours until he got home. It put me in a rut where I don't feel like I use my time in Japan to its full advantage, which is something that I regret every day. But if I keep thinking about it, it'll destroy me. So we need to move on from that, right? So now I'm here and I'm trying to get into a routine as quickly as possible. I was just so like not in a good place. I was like, now my thing here is I'm really trying to be in a very, very, very productive routine and like make it a point. Like I wake up, I have my matcha, I make myself presentable, I have a workout to go to, I come home, like I don't have gas right now, so I can't cook, but like I'm gonna have to get dinner tonight. I want to be like, my day is filled. I have no excuse. I have no excuse to be like fat and lazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm a stay-at-home wife, and that's one of those things that's like, I don't talk about it because sometimes I'm not bragging, like it genuinely is my life and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful, but I just feel like it's not normal. It's not normal at all, especially at my age. And like, I don't like talking about it with people because I'm not setting it a standard. I didn't go seeking this out. It came to me. I don't know how it happened. I'm glad it happened. I love my life. I'm not trying to like make it seem like, yeah, this is so normal, because it's so not normal. It's so not normal at all. So that's why when people ask me what I do for work, I'm very like, like nothing, like nothing right now. Anyway, besides the point, I just want to be a productive girly. I want to start going to my workout classes, because the longer I wait to figure out how to get to solid core by train by myself, the longer I'm just not going to want to do it. And guess what? If I'm paying that amount of money every month for solid core, you better believe I'm going to be there several times a week, because why is it that expensive? And also, why do you have to wipe down your own machines afterwards? I'm going to get ready, walk to the train station. And the thing is, everybody here is elderly and everybody here has cars. And I love that vibe. It's so nice. It's so quiet. Parking is impossible. I drive a freaking truck, so I will be taking the train. And then I have to find somewhere to go for dinner, because on the day that I was moving in, the lady was like, Monday morning, call me so that I can give you the number for the gas company. I called her yesterday morning. She didn't answer. And then after like 20 minutes, she called me back and she's like, I actually don't know the number. I'm like, she's like, just call, like, go to this website and call that number. I'm like, why didn't you just say that on day one? It's a nice excuse. Like, I'm trying to save money and not go out and eat all the time and cook in the house. But it's kind of nice to have an excuse to go out to eat, because there's so many restaurants around here that I love. Like, I love this area. And I was absolutely hell-bent on getting my apartment in this town. Love, love, love the way my life's looking right now. I'm very, very happy, but I need to like be on top of it, or else like, if I sit down too long, I will stay sat. And that is my personality flaw. All I can do is try to work with it and be up and out as soon as I wake up, basically.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
I've hit the inevitable part of my day where I think I have become so overwhelmed with everything that I want to do that I've done nothing for the past half hour. I've hit that weird point. You know when you have like an appointment, you have something scheduled at like 12 o'clock, and like even though you wake up at 6 o'clock, you like physically can't bring yourself to start a task because you feel like then you'll be late to this thing that you have scheduled for 12 o'clock. I think that's what I'm going through right now. It's like I'm just waiting, and I think it's the anxiety. I'm not usually like this because I do solid core a lot. I think it's the anxiety of knowing that I have to plan out my walk to the train, getting the train, it being like my first time ever being on a train by myself, and then the walk from the train stop to solid core. And like going to solid core, I have to buy socks because my hillbilly solid core let me go barefoot, and I did go barefoot. But now it's like the ones in New York, I think, don't let you just be barefoot. You have to get the grippy socks, and I didn't have time to order grippy socks on Amazon. So now when I go there, I have to buy their ugly grippy socks, and it's like, I don't know, I think and then also knowing that like a task rabbit is coming to do my curtains as soon as I get home. I think all of these things that I have scheduled today is overwhelming my morning, and I can't sit down and focus on one thing. Like I could probably sit down and focus on editing, but like I'd rather do that in the evening once all the house stuff is done. Let me just show you the severity of the kitchen. I don't know if I made my point with the kitchen when I showed it to you earlier, but let me show you right now what we're working with. I really don't want to do it. And I've been so excited for this kitchen, but now that I'm looking at it, and now that I'm a little bit overwhelmed, I kind of like want no part of it right now. Also, this isn't even the fun part. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't even the fun part. This is like washing dishes and like putting them out to dry. I took a shower, I got dressed. This is the fit. I'm afraid this is always the fit these days because I don't love my skin being under the sun. That's just me, never have, don't know why. But I decided that I'm going to let myself be a bit scattered today. It's only day one, it's okay. I'm not failing just because I didn't get that desk built, okay? Like I'm gonna go to solid core, I'm gonna pack a bag, everything It's gonna be fine. What does one do on the train? Like, I'm not bringing a matcha. Don't want that. Like, when I'm on the train, the air feels like it has spores in it. My skin feels like there's germs sticking to me. My eyeballs feel dirty. I don't know what to do with myself when I'm on the train. This is my favorite bag in the world. This is my Gucci bag, and I love it because nobody can tell it's a Gucci bag unless you like really, really get into it and like look at the logo. But I love a designer bag that doesn't look like it's a designer bag. Hello. Okay, my mom just called. That I was like, yeah, I have to go to solid core. Gotta go. Listen, my mother loves to be full of a lot of unsolicited and unnecessary advice and really just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Like, it's never an option. It's never advice. It's always like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? But then if I do take her advice and do that thing, why'd you do that? So it's like, goodbye. House keys, my wallet, obviously, bottle of water, warm vanilla hand sanitizer, chapstick, bubble gum, and a knife. Let's go. Oh, headphones for the train so I could just be a nonchalant queen. If these get robbed off my head, I'm simply going back to New Jersey. Whoa. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I got to the door. I was like 5 minutes early. I was like, oh my God, I have to pee so bad. And then there was another girl that ran up to the door at the same time as me, and she's like banging on the door. She's like, oh my God, I have to pee so bad. And I was like, oh, cool, I made a friend at Solid Core. So we bonded over that. Coming home, I'm such a nonchalant queen and I cannot lose. Like, I've already lost so many aura points that I can't lose anymore. And my train was there and I was running down the steps. It said like, stand clear of the closing doors. And then me knowing that the doors are about to close, I didn't want to walk up to the door and be like that person that's like, wait for me, you know? So I stood there and the doors like didn't close for a solid 30 seconds. And I was just standing there like an idiot missing my train. So then I waited like another 15 minutes. And there was also two like 12-year-olds arguing on the train because I guess one girl liked a guy and then she thought the other girl liked the guy, and then the one girl went mute and then the other girl's like, please talk to me, I don't like him, I'm telling the truth. And that went on the entire ride. So I'm gonna see if there's any food around. I'm probably not even gonna bother showering yet because like it's kind of hot out and I'm gonna go back out. But Solid Core was good. It was actually kind of easy. My teacher was very nice. And I really thought that the girls in Brooklyn were gonna be like a lot more like preppy and like low-key bitchy than the ones in Short Hills. But I think it might be the other way around, surprisingly enough. Like, I think I have this view of like the girls that do Solid Core that are in Brooklyn are like model, but a lot of regular people, a lot of people in baggy t-shirts, which is kind of my thing when I go to Solid Core. I don't like the Solid Core that I've been going to for the past year. Nobody's ever once been in a large t-shirt. Not even the men. The men are shirtless for some reason. I'm always the only one in like a baggy t-shirt. So I appreciated that. I'm showered, I'm exhausted, I'm still hungry. I'm gonna at least try to start getting into finding a home for all these dishes, and I'll do that until my husband gets home. Sometimes when I'm at the end of my day and I don't want any more day and I don't want to do anything else, I'll just find something to do and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that until my husband gets home. So I am going to make a matcha and find somewhere to put all these dishes. They're probably not going to stay in that area because I still have more dishes. Like, I still have to like get rid of some because I have like new ones that I'm bringing in that I haven't even opened up yet. So I'm just gonna find a spot for the dishes that I have now, and then I'll go through them once I'm like organizing and decorating, which is just gonna be a whole nother video. First, I'm gonna make a matcha. I'm actually gonna show you my favorite matcha right now that I'm not gonna continue making because it's really bad for me, but it's my favorite for the moment. Okay, the setup for this matcha is a little bit crazy. I started doing this because I lost my matcha whisk, and like within moving, I don't have time for a whole tea ceremony in the midst of all this chaos. So this is the most chaotic way I've ever made a matcha, but it's quickly turned into my favorite way to make a matcha, and I might continue doing this. Oh my god. This milk right here is the reason I say this matcha is really bad for me, and I'm probably not going to continue making it, but it's so good. It's honestly like the sweet cream of almond milks. I know this brand uses just like a lot of shit, but basically it's like extra creamy almond milk, and I like extra creamy almond milk because I don't like almond milk to begin with. I like whole milk because of the creaminess of the whole milk, but the fat in whole milk kind of denatures a couple of the good benefits of matcha. So I'm like, okay, so I have to have it with almond milk or oat milk. I'd rather die than drink oat milk personally. I've been like forcing down almond milk with it, and I found this creamy one which gives it more of like a milk consistency, and it's like a little bit sweet, like not too sweet. It's very lightly sweet, and I don't usually do sugar, so it's kind of like a sweet treat. I need to find one that doesn't use calcium carbonate, sunflower lecithin, natural flavor, guar gum, gellan gum, vitamin A palmitate, and potassium citrate. If I could find an almond milk that's creamy that just has almonds, I'd be cooking with castor oil. I'm giving myself the excuse to drink this crap because it tastes so good. We have this food processor. Blade in the food processor. Shake the milk because all the gums and sugar settles at the bottom, so you really got to get all that mixed in there. Milk, necco, anything. Matcha. I do the matcha after the milk so it doesn't stick to the bottom because then it'll be like impossible to scrape up. I don't know how much, I never know how much matcha to use. It really depends on the day. Am I very tired? Am I not very tired? And then we blend. It's so thick, it's so creamy, it might as well be made with milk. I love this stuff, but I know internally it's killing me. Just like to get the rest of that matcha out of there because would you believe this little canister is $25? What a beautiful sight to behold. I keep my matcha in the fridge also. Okay, something that I need to do and would like to do is to like take pride in my appearance, take pride in my home, my living space. I can't let it go to shit just because nobody can see it. And I wasn't always like this. Listen, when I first moved to Japan, like we would clean the bathroom when we were having company over. I would simply not get dressed. I think I would go probably more than a whole week without brushing my hair at times. And I'm always, okay, see, this is what we're not gonna do. This is what you do not get on the counter. So, and I've always been like a very, it's not ready yet person. I don't want to be like that anymore. I met a girl. We didn't remain friends. We were friends for like a smooth minute. I don't think we were super compatible, but I met a girl and I made friends with her while I was there, and she was very much on the ball. Like everything was done almost immediately. So now, and it was very inspiring to me. And I was like, I want to be more like that. I just want to be ready and prepared for like whatever, because now I can start entertaining immediately. Now when I'm having company over, I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to take an entire day to deep clean the house and get this ready and get that ready because I haven't touched anything in months. I like that. I like that vibe, and I want to be that person. I want my house to always look like I'm the whole thing that I'm going for in this house is like, obviously I'll have my like gothy, medieval, yeehaw, southern gothic, whatever aesthetic that I go for with like, you know, my Viking vibe, but I want it to be like ski lodge hotel vibes also. So like you go into a hotel, everything is clean, and I'm not saying that the house is always gonna look perfect, but like I could try, you know, like I could freaking try. I have all this stuff. Not all this stuff is gonna stay with me, but all of this stuff needs a home for right now. When I shop, it's not typically clothing or shoes. Like when I shop, I'm going to like Crate and Barrel. When I shop, I am buying new pots and pans. Like I genuinely enjoy it. Like a nice day out for me is finding some like discounted, all-clad serving utensils. You know what? That's a very successful shopping day for me. So I have an abundance of kitchenware, and it's not conducive with a New York City apartment, all the kitchen stuff. Luckily, I have a lot of storage. Oh, that's actually the other reason I got this thing that I've been actually fighting with for 2 days now. That is actually why I got this. Oh my god, this table here. This is actually going to hold, like, this is going to house some of my, or most of my like serving things. So like I said, when I don't like to just get a glass. I like to get a set of glasses. So like I have a couple different sets of glasses, like for like a Christmas party, for like Halloween, whatever. It could just house all of my serving things and all of my kitchen things. I really liked that it had like these shelves here, because the one that I was looking at, it was darker wood, and I wanted a darker wood one, but it didn't have that extra door storage. And then I was sold on the door storage, and now I look at this and I love it, because like I have the dark medieval Viking vibe over in that room like I showed you, but then you come in here and it's like light, it's just light and airy, extremely functional, extremely. Did the cat friggin' throw up in the window? I can't stand you. So now I have to deal with that. It's like trying to be clean and tidy, and like having a cat is not, it doesn't work.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
I miss the simple days when things costed 100 yen. Minutes and this is what we're working with. I can deal with this. The things that are in the cabinets themselves aren't the most organized just because I don't have everything. I don't know what I'm keeping, what I'm not. I honestly, as much as I love and take pride in these stone dishes, I kind of just want to get different ones. I'm like not feeling the white anymore, but I fear in 3 years I'm just gonna want these back and then they just don't sell anymore. So this looks great so far. These do need some work. I am afraid the cast irons did not hold up well in storage, but that's a problem for another day.